in Christina. In Christina, we see all of our children. So curious, so trusting, so energetic, so full of magic, so deserving of our love, and so deserving of our good example. If this tragedy prompts reflection and debate, as it should, let's make sure it's worthy of those we have lost. Let's make sure it's not on the usual plane of politics and point scoring and pettiness that drifts away in the next news cycle. The loss of these wonderful people should make every one of us strive to be better. To be better in our private lives, to be better friends and neighbors, co-workers, and parents. And if, as they've been discussed in recent days, their death helps usher in more civility in our public discourse, let us remember it is not because a simple lack of civility caused this tragedy. It did not. But rather because only a more civil and honest public discourse can help us face up to the challenges of our nation in a way that would make them proud. Who knew first and foremost that we are all Americans, and that we can question each other's ideas without questioning each other's love of country, and that our task, working together, is to constantly widen the circle of our concerns, so that we bequeath the American dream to future generations. And I believe that we can be better. Those who died here, those who saved lives here, they help me believe. We may not be able to stop all evil in the world, but I know that how we treat one another, that's entirely up to us. Decency and goodness, and that the forces that divide us are not as strong as those that unite us. That's what I believe. In part because that's what a child like Christina Taylor Greene believed. Imagine for a moment. Here was a young girl who was just becoming aware of our democracy. Just beginning to understand the obligations of citizenship. Just starting to glimpse the fact that someday she too might play a part in shaping her nation's future. She had been elected to her student council. She saw public service as something exciting and hopeful. She was off to meet her congresswoman, someone she was sure was good and important and might be a role model. She She saw all this through the eyes of a child, undimmed by the cynicism or vitriol that we adults all too often just take for granted. I want to live up to her expectations. I want our democracy to be as good as Christina imagined it. I want America to be as good as she imagined it. We should do everything we can do to make sure Christina was given to us on September 11th, 2001. One of 50 babies born that day to be pictured in a book called Faces of Hope. On either side of her photo in that book were simple wishes for a child's life. I hope you help those in need, read one. I hope you know all the words to the national anthem and sing it with your hand over your heart. I hope you jump in rain puddles. If there are rain puddles in heaven, Christina's jumping in them today. Here on this earth, we place our hands over our hearts, and we commit ourselves as Americans to forging a country that is forever worthy of her gentle, happy spirit. May God bless and keep those we've lost in restful and eternal peace. May He love and watch over the survivors, and may He bless the United States of America.
Good evening. You just listened to the speech of Obama. How was it in your eyes, in your ears?
I'm so glad that he came to Tucson.
Yeah.
Because Tucson's a community, and it was very uplifting, and I think it transcended my thinking on a lot of levels. It made me feel closer to my fellow Tucsonans here. And when he was talking about a man at the Mountain Avenue Church of Christ, because I don't read the paper or watch TV or listen to the news, but I have been reading the paper lately, I knew the man that died. And when he said the Mountain Avenue Church of Christ, I had met him because he helped a lot of people in the community. I moved down into the Martin Luther King, and I was moving in, and he was helping somebody move in, and he asked, he told me that he helps people. And then when President Obama was talking about him, I realized that I knew the man, and I got tears in my eyes, because I didn't know that I knew him, but I did.
Okay.
He was a very nice man and helped a lot of people in the Tucson community.
Okay.
So it touched me on a personal level, and but I'm glad he came. And it was very nice, and I enjoyed myself quite a bit, and I like the fact that...
so we have to move, the gates are closing.
I like the fact that they read from the Bible, and that he said, I hope that God continues to bless the United States of America.
Okay. And
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I just one question. You wear this, how is it called in?
It says, "We love Gabby."
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you have a relationship personally with her, or is it just?
No.
Okay.
It's just we love her because she's a female congresswoman from Tucson, and you can really. She was doing Congress on the corner. You could go up and talk to her, and she's very personable. So we feel like we know her, even though we haven't met her. She gets out and meets the people in Tucson. So I had my friend at a flower shop at 5 Points in Tucson. She made it. She wrote it, "We love Gabby," and I pinned it on because I want everybody to know we love Gabrielle Giffords, and we fondly call her Gabby, and she's gonna make it.